Hey, I want to put out a quick video on this game, Nubby's Number Factory, which just ignored the visuals for now. This is super addicting and cheap on Steam, and I think it deserves a shout out. It deserves more people playing it. The game is very simple, so I actually haven't even beat the game yet. But let's just start around. Basically, it's very similar to the concept of Peggle, if you're familiar with that, but that's, it's very loosely similar. You have at the top this little ball. His name is Nubby, and if you hold right click, you can aim. Your goal is to hit your target amount of points each round. So if you see here, my target is 8. Here's how this works. When I launch Nubby, he's going to hit a peg. I'll get whatever number of points is on the peg, and then it will half the peg. So this will turn to 1. When I hit the 1, it will go to 0. And I want 8 points total at least to win the round. So if we shoot, hopefully we get some extra points, and it'll restock and give you more pegs to hit depending on what division of the number you actually hit, right? So for example, we have 17. If we get 34, it'll go twice. Boom, boom. You can, if the positioning is not in your favor, you can hit re-roll, and it'll re-roll once per round. You gain money for basically however many divisions you make per round, plus a bonus if you clear the whole board. So pretty basic, right? We're just shooting our little Nubby. We're trying to get enough points. This is pretty straightforward early on. This one, my big number is located back here. So if I tried a couple times and failed, I could re-roll and maybe get lucky and get it more accessible so I can hit my points. So that's good. Now, if you've noticed, this little bar here is showing you what stage you're at. So the G is a shop. Now here's where it starts to get really addicting, okay? You have all kinds of items that have different effects. Now, this is not a, Nubby's Number Factory, every item explained in detail, and how do you... I'm just showing you that they exist and what the general concept is of the game, right? So this is in the yellow is the conditional activation, and then the white is what it does. So every 1.5 seconds it does the white. This one is every 5 pegs popped. It does the white every time Nubby hits a wall. So you see there's different activations, right? On the first peg popped, the first time you hit a peg, it's going to do things. You can re-roll. You can get more item slots. That's the 5, 6, 7. So we'll take Monstrosity, right? So we have our 4 open item slots. Cost 6 gold. We have 10 gold total. So we'll add that. And then let's just say that we're done. Now, every 1.5 seconds we're alive, we're going to summon a little monstrosity to pop pegs. So, ideally, what I'd want to do is try to keep Nubby alive as long as I can to summon more and more. I skipped that really quickly. I'm sorry, that's a boss round. It basically just says that when you hit these boss balls, that's the question mark, or a special round if you want to call it that, it's going to pop the highest peg also every time I pop it. So, now I'm back to a normal round. I'm so used to playing through and skipping it pretty quickly. Now, I want to get to this last portion really that I want to showcase, because the rest of the game I think lends itself to you kind of figuring it out on your own. This is going to just be like a really quick video, but you also get perks. Now, perks go down here underneath your inventory. So for example, it's similar to an item, but they're kind of passive. They're active constantly, and they really do more than... they kind of affect the game differently than an item would, I guess, if that makes sense. For example, the Void perk, when Nubby dies, it force triggers the item in slot number 7 2 times for each empty inventory slot. So let's get that. I won't have enough money to do it unless I get crazy money here. But if I I don't have enough money. Let's see if I can get enough, and I can show that off real quick. Oh, well, I might lose the game here. All right, well, whatever. If I had gotten far enough over, I could unlock that, and then whenever I died, it would have activated my monstrosity, although those die when Nubby dies, so that would have been a bad synergy. So as you can tell, I've got 108 million points before, which I think was pretty close to beating the game, and I didn't. It gives you kind of your stats, and then you just start a new game. Super addicting. I think it's like $5 on Steam. Overwhelmingly positive last I checked. Nubby's Number Factory. Go check it out. Highly recommend it. Super addicting. If you work from home, it's great to play and kill time too, in between calls or meetings or whatever. I totally endorse this game. This game is awesome. Check it out.